Imagine this. By the time you reach your 80s, your once robust muscle mass might have silently dwindled by as much as half compared to your younger years. This isn't just a cosmetic change, it's a condition known as sarcopenia, a silent thief that robs millions of seniors worldwide of their independence. Every year in the US, weak muscles contribute to hundreds of thousands of hospitalizations due to falls among our elderly population. This stark reality can feel disheartening, almost inevitable. But what if I told you that this severe muscle decline is not an unavoidable part of aging? What if the conventional wisdom about muscle loss in later life is fundamentally flawed? Prepare to have your perceptions challenged, because the truth about maintaining strength as we age is far more empowering than you've been led to believe. I've met countless seniors who, despite their best efforts, feel their strength slipping away. They struggle with everyday tasks, worry about falls, and often resign themselves to a future of increasing dependence. But then there are those remarkable individuals, the superagers. These are people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s who possess the strength function and even the appearance of someone decades younger. While many their age find basic tasks like rising from a chair or climbing stairs. Challenging these superagers maintain full independence, often outperforming individuals half their age in strength tests. They continue to climb mountains, play sports, and live life with an extraordinary vitality. What's their secret? It's not genetics alone. It's a set of powerful, often overlooked habits that defy the typical aging process. The scientific community, including leading researchers from institutions like the Mayo Clinic and Harvard Medical School, has begun to uncover the precise habits that can significantly delay or even reverse age-related muscle loss. Yet astonishingly, 93% of seniors are completely unaware of these powerful strategies. Many doctors, despite their best intentions, often don't share the most crucial habit that can help older patients regain lost muscle mass well into their 70s and 80s. In fact, what science has proven to be absolutely vital for preserving strength as we age often contradicts common recommendations. We're about to reveal these groundbreaking insights, starting with a habit that you might be doing incorrectly every single day. This isn't just about building bigger muscles. It's about preserving your freedom, your dignity, and your ability to live life on your own terms. Fixing just one of these overlooked behaviors could be the difference between enjoying your golden years with full independence or needing assistance from others. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of ageless strength and defy the typical narrative of aging? If you're committed to regaining your vitality and staying strong for decades to come, then this video is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe to Elders Insight for more empowering health wisdom, and tell us in the comments where you're watching from today. Let's dive in and transform your future. If there's one habit that truly sets exceptionally strong seniors apart from their peers, it's this. Experts at Tufts University have even dubbed it the most powerful anti-aging drug ever found. We are talking about progressive resistance training, but this isn't about lifting huge weights or spending hours at the gym in a way that most seniors envision. It's about a targeted, smart approach that directly fights the biological processes of muscle atrophy, the very shrinking of muscles that we discussed. Most older adults never learn this fundamental truth about how their muscles truly work, and that's a key reason why so many struggle to maintain their strength as they age. The core principle here is often misunderstood. Your muscles operate on a use-it-or-lose-it principle, but with a crucial exception. To maintain them, you must gradually challenge them more over time. Simply keeping up with the same modest weights week after week, or relying solely on activities like walking or water aerobics while beneficial for overall health, won't be enough to preserve significant muscle mass beyond the age of 60. Research from McMaster University, for example, has shown that even just 2 weeks of high-intensity resistance training pushing to the point of temporary muscle fatigue resulted in greater muscle gain for seniors compared to 5 weeks of moderate intensity exercise. This point of transient muscle failure triggers powerful anabolic signals, initiating protein synthesis in the muscles for up to 72 hours post-exercise. It's a common misconception that resistance training is too risky or not for them once you reach a certain age. But the true hazard lies in avoiding it. The reality is, progressive resistance training is absolutely essential to prevent further muscle loss, which in turn significantly increases the risk of fragility falls and the need for assistance in daily life. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about building resilience, maintaining balance, and preserving your independence. The key is to start where you are, focus on proper form, and gradually increase the challenge. Don't let outdated ideas about exercise hold you back from unlocking this incredible anti-aging secret. Your body is capable of so much more than you might think. I remember speaking with a gentleman named Arthur, an 85-year-old who, despite being active, felt his strength waning. He believed his daily walks were enough. When his physical therapist introduced him to progressive resistance training, starting with simple bodyweight exercises and resistance bands, he was hesitant. But he committed to 2 30-minute sessions a week. After just a few months, Arthur was astounded. He could get up from his favorite armchair with ease, climb stairs without holding the railing, and felt a newfound energy. A revolutionary study out of the University of Alabama showed similar results. Older adults who started a 12-week program of progressive resistance training enhanced their strength by 35% and added an average of 3.3 pounds of muscle. Alongside these remarkable changes, participants also saw increases in cognitive function, bone density, and blood glucose control. This isn't just about muscle, it's about a total body transformation. Next, we'll dive deeper into how superagers implement this habit uniquely. So how exactly do these superagers approach resistance training differently from the average senior? Their method is unique, focusing on several key principles. First, the emphasis is on intensity, not duration. As we discussed, reaching the point where you can't do another repetition with proper form, what exercise physiologists term transient muscle failure, is paramount. This isn't about exhausting yourself, but about sending a strong signal to your muscles to grow. Secondly, superagers prioritize compound movements, which engage numerous muscle groups all at once. Think of modified versions of squats, deadlifts, rows, pushes, and pulls. These multi-joint exercises, carefully adapted for mobility and joint health, produce a stronger hormonal response compared to isolated actions like bicep curls, leading to more efficient muscle building across the body. This holistic approach ensures balanced strength and better functional movement for daily life. Thirdly, these strong seniors consistently apply the principle of progressive overload. This entails progressively raising the level of difficulty over time. Your muscles adapt to whatever stress you put them under, so using the same weights or resistance month after month leads to stagnation. Superagers meticulously track their workouts and push themselves to do a little bit more each time, whether it's adding a small amount of weight, increasing repetitions, or performing more sets. Fourth, they place a strong emphasis on the eccentric or lowering parts of exercises. This means controlling the weight slowly as you lower it. This phase is known to be particularly effective for strengthening elderly muscles, as it puts more strain on the muscles without placing as much strain on the joints. These 4 principles combined create a powerful formula for muscle preservation and growth even in advanced age. It's truly inspiring to see how these simple yet profound adjustments to resistance training can yield such remarkable results. Many seniors might feel intimidated by the idea of intensity or progressive overload, but it's about smart, controlled effort, not brute force. This method works even for individuals who are starting later in life or feel behind schedule. The key is consistency and a willingness to gently challenge yourself. Don't fall into the trap of doing the same routine without progression. That's where muscle loss quietly continues. By understanding and applying these principles, you're not just exercising, you're sending clear, powerful signals to your body that you intend to stay strong, independent, and vibrant for years to come. This is truly where the anti-aging drug aspect of resistance training shines. Consider the story of Eleanor, a spirited 78-year-old who used to feel her arms getting weaker, making it hard to lift groceries. She started a program focusing on controlled eccentric movements with light dumbbells and resistance bands, always aiming for that last challenging rep. She also meticulously logged her progress, adding a tiny bit more resistance each week. Within 6 months, Eleanor was not only lifting groceries with ease, but also felt a significant boost in her overall energy and confidence. Remember, achieving just 2 30-minute sessions per week correctly applied can have a profound impact on how quickly you age. If you only do one thing from this video to ensure your muscles stay strong, make it progressive resistance training. If you want to make sure you're doing everything correctly, consider consulting a qualified trainer first, then work up to the intensity that's right for your fitness level. Next, we'll reveal the second crucial habit of superagers: preserving your neuromuscular connections. Here's an interesting fact that the majority of seniors are completely unaware of when muscles atrophy. It affects more than simply the individual fibers. Often, the weakest link in the chain connecting your brain to your muscles is actually the connection itself. These are called neuromuscular junctions, and you can think of them as the electrical outlets supplying power to your muscles. When these junctions start to degenerate, which happens at a much faster pace beyond the age of 60, no amount of protein in your diet or traditional exercise will help your brain effectively talk to your muscles. This crucial insight is a game changer for maintaining strength and coordination as we age. New research, particularly from institutions like the University of Michigan, reveals that exceptionally strong superagers possess far better neuromuscular connections than the average senior. Even more thrilling, researchers have identified several behaviors that can actively preserve or even repair these vital links. The first method focuses on coordination-demanding activities. Research has demonstrated that compared to regular strength training, or even just walking activities such as Tai Chi, dancing, tennis, or even ping pong, can significantly enhance brain pathways to muscles. These exercises require your neurological system to recruit muscle fibers in specific, precise patterns, thereby strengthening those crucial neuromuscular connections. A 2020 study, for instance, showed that older adults who participated in coordination-demanding activities twice weekly preserved neuromuscular connections 31% better than those who merely exercised conventionally. It's truly fascinating to realize that activities we often view as hobbies or social can have such a profound physiological impact on our strength and independence. Many seniors focus solely on lifting weights or walking, missing out on this critical component of muscle preservation. This isn't just about physical activity. It's about engaging your brain in concert with your body. The brain-muscle bridge is often overlooked, yet it's fundamental to maintaining fluid movement balance and overall functional strength. Don't underestimate the power of learning a new dance step, practicing a martial art, or even just playing a game of ping pong. These activities are not only enjoyable, but are actively building the neural pathways that keep your muscles responsive and strong. I recently spoke with Margaret, a spry 82-year-old who took up ballroom dancing in her late 70s. She initially started for the social aspect, but soon noticed a remarkable improvement in her balance and overall agility far beyond what her regular walking routine provided. She told me she felt more connected to her body. Beyond coordination, evidence suggests that certain chemicals can promote neuromuscular health. Compounds like alpha-lipoic acid and acetyl L-carnitine can help prevent oxidative damage to the nerve-muscle link. Even more encouraging, some forms of B1 vitamins like benfotiamine and huperzine. A found in Chinese club moss can boost the neurotransmitter acetylcholine, the principal one responsible for muscular activation. We'll delve deeper into these specific nutrients in a later section, but for now, remember that engaging your brain and body in coordinated movement is a powerful, enjoyable way to keep your neuromuscular connections strong, ensuring your muscles listen when your brain calls. While many dietary recommendations rightfully center on macronutrients like protein, carbohydrates, and fats, superagers, who maintain remarkable muscular strength, pay meticulous attention to particular micronutrients. These often unsung heroes are the essential facilitators that enable your body to truly make the most of the protein you eat and the advantages of your exercise. If you don't have them in adequate supply, no amount of protein or dedicated workouts will truly prevent you from losing muscle mass as you age. It's like trying to build a house without the right tools. You might have all the bricks and wood, but without the nails and hammer, progress will be limited. Let's uncover these vital yet often overlooked micronutrients. First among these is magnesium, which University of Vermont researchers have aptly dubbed the forgotten electrolyte for muscle health. This mineral is essential for over 300 enzymatic reactions involved in muscle functioning, yet more than 70% of the elderly population is lacking in it. A seminal study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2021 indicated that seniors whose magnesium levels were adequate had 30% stronger grips and much higher physical performance than those whose magnesium levels were even slightly low. Next, consider creatine. It's not just for young bodybuilders. McMaster University research in 2015 showed that creatine supplementation considerably improved older adults' muscle mass strength and even cognitive function. A daily intake of 3 to 5 grams can enhance muscle energy generation and water content in muscle cells, resulting in a more anabolic environment, meaning it's primed for growth. It's truly astonishing how prevalent these micronutrient deficiencies are among seniors, directly impacting their strength and vitality. Many might be diligently consuming protein and exercising, yet unknowingly hitting a wall due to these hidden gaps. Next up is methylated B12, a B vitamin that often gets overlooked. As stomach acid production declines with age, our body's capacity to absorb B12 also diminishes. Worse yet, proton pump inhibitors and metformin, two widely used drugs, severely deplete this vital vitamin, leading to deficits that affect both neuronal function and muscle energy generation. Superagers typically supplement with the active form methylcobalamin, instead of the cheaper cyanocobalamin found in most multivitamins. This attention to detail in micronutrient forms is critical for true absorption and benefit. I recently heard about a gentleman named Robert, an 80-year-old, who felt constantly fatigued and noticed his muscles weakening despite a healthy diet. His doctor suggested a blood test which revealed significant deficiencies in magnesium and vitamin B12. After incorporating magnesium glycinate and a methylated B12 supplement along with magnesium-rich foods like dark leafy greens, nuts and seeds, Robert felt a dramatic shift. His energy returned and he noticed a tangible improvement in his muscle strength. Beyond these mineral cofactors such as zinc, selenium, and chromium, play equally critical roles in facilitating protein synthesis and insulin sensitivity, qualities essential for the transport of nutrients to muscle tissue. A thorough study out of Tufts University associated optimal levels of these trace minerals with a 22% increase in muscle mass maintenance over a 5-year period. The key takeaway: consult your doctor for micronutrient testing to find your unique nutritional gaps. By tailoring your approach to your specific biochemical requirements, you can save money by avoiding unnecessary treatments and truly optimize your muscle health. What do truly strong, vibrant older adults have in common beyond their exercise routines and nutrient intake? Interestingly, their levels of internal inflammation are remarkably modest across the board. Researchers have recently come to a crucial conclusion: inflammaging, a term for chronic low-grade inflammation, is a key, often overlooked factor in the deterioration of muscle mass in the elderly. This isn't the acute inflammation you get from an injury. It's a persistent, subtle fire smoldering within your body, silently eroding your strength. Understanding and managing this daily inflammatory process is a cornerstone of maintaining youthful muscle and vitality, a secret that many seniors fail to grasp. This quiet inflammatory process has a devastating effect. It causes muscle protein to break down at a rate higher than your body's ability to replace it. But that's not all. Inflammation also actively inhibits the anabolic signals, those crucial messages that ordinarily promote muscle growth in response to exercise and protein intake. A seminal study from Tufts University revealed just how critical this is. Seniors whose inflammatory indicators were the highest lost muscle mass 3 times more quickly than those whose levels were the lowest, regardless of their protein consumption or exercise routines. So even if you're doing everything else right, unchecked inflammation can sabotage your efforts. Superagers who retain their youthful strength employ specific anti-inflammatory tactics that the majority of seniors often miss. It's truly a wake-up call to realize that an invisible enemy like chronic inflammation can be so detrimental to our muscle health and overall independence. Many focus on external factors, but the internal environment of our bodies plays an equally, if not more, critical role. The good news is that managing inflammation is entirely within your control, and it doesn't require drastic measures. It's about consistent, mindful habits. Don't let this silent destroyer steal your strength and vitality. By proactively addressing inflammation, you're not just preserving muscle, you're safeguarding your energy, your mobility, and your ability to enjoy life to the fullest. This is a fundamental shift in how we approach healthy aging. I recently spoke with Evelyn, a remarkable 88-year-old who still enjoys hiking. She attributes much of her strength to her meticulous focus on managing inflammation. Her first priority: consistent quality sleep. She goes to bed at the same time every night and ensures her room is totally dark. Sleep loss, as research shows, can hasten muscle atrophy by increasing inflammatory cytokines by as much as 40%. Secondly, Evelyn pays close attention to her digestive health. Her diet includes a wide variety of plant foods, aiming for 30+ different types per week, along with fermented foods like yogurt and kefir, and diverse fiber sources daily. New studies from the University of California confirm that age-related shifts in gut flora are a direct cause of systemic inflammation. Thirdly, she plans her workout intensity, carefully opting for moderate levels most days, with brief, intense intervals sprinkled in once or twice a week, avoiding overtraining that could exacerbate inflammation. Lastly, she regularly consumes certain anti-inflammatory substances like omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish turmeric and polyphenol-rich foods such as berries, green tea, and extra virgin olive oil. Researchers at the University of California discovered that inflammatory indicators can increase by as much as 29% in as little as 12 weeks due to age-related shifts in gut bacteria. An easy blood test that measures high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, HSCRP, can help you keep tabs on inflammation. Superagers usually keep their levels below 1.0 milligrams per liter, in stark contrast to the average senior who often has levels 3 to 5 times higher. This comprehensive approach is key. For our fifth crucial habit, we turn our attention to a nutrient often called the sunshine vitamin. Yet it's surprisingly lacking in a vast majority of the elderly population. Vitamin D. Did you know that more than 80% of seniors are deficient in this so-called muscle vitamin? This widespread vitamin D insufficiency is a quiet killer of strength, silently undermining muscle health and overall vitality. While many dietary recommendations focus on macronutrients like protein, carbohydrates, and fats, Superagers who maintain remarkable muscular strength pay close attention to particular micronutrients that act as facilitators. Without optimal levels of vitamin D, no amount of protein or exercise will truly prevent you from losing muscle mass. Allow me to explain why vitamin D is far more than just a bone-nourishing essential. Scientists at Harvard University have found that vitamin D actively activates genes involved in building and synthesizing muscle. Your muscle cells contain specific vitamin D receptors that, when triggered, set in motion processes crucial for developing and maintaining muscle mass. Surprisingly, a pioneering study in JAMA Internal Medicine indicated that elderly people whose vitamin D levels were excellent had 25% greater muscle strength than those whose levels were inadequate. Additionally, they exhibited markedly improved reaction time coordination and balance, all of which play an essential role in avoiding falls. Vitamin D deficiency is typically defined as levels below 20 nanograms per milliliter, while superagers who seem to age without aging nearly always maintain ideal levels, often above 40 nanograms per milliliter. It's truly alarming how prevalent vitamin D deficiency is among seniors, given its profound impact on muscle strength balance and fall prevention. Many might assume they get enough from sun exposure or a standard multivitamin, but the reality is often different. While sun exposure is beneficial, its efficacy diminishes as we get older, because our skin's vitamin D production decreases by as much as 50% from age 20 to 65 when exposed to sunshine. The typical daily requirement of 600 international units is often very inadequate for seniors. This means supplementation is necessary for the majority of older adults to achieve appropriate levels, though this should always be customized based on blood testing. Don't let this silent deficiency compromise your strength and independence. I recently spoke with a spry 75-year-old named Charles who was experiencing unexplained muscle weakness and occasional balance issues. His doctor discovered his vitamin D levels were critically low. After starting a personalized vitamin D supplementation plan, Charles reported a noticeable increase in his overall strength and stability within a few months. Research indicates that the majority of seniors require 2,000 to 4,000 international units per day to achieve appropriate levels. To complement this, include vitamin D-rich foods such as fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy or plant-based milks. If possible, try to get 15 to 20 minutes of direct midday sun exposure. A crucial word of caution: vitamin D works synergistically with vitamin K2 found in fermented foods and specific animal products. Without sufficient K2, high doses of vitamin D supplementation can surprisingly promote calcium deposition in arteries instead of bones, potentially leading to calcification. This underappreciated yet crucial vitamin-nutrient interaction may be the deciding factor in your success. Always consult your doctor for a blood test to find out how much vitamin D your body truly needs. Then aim to keep your levels above 40 nanograms per milliliter to keep your muscles from wasting away. For our sixth crucial habit, we delve into a topic that might surprise you: protein timing strategy. While the total amount of protein consumed is a major concern for seniors, cutting-edge studies suggest that the timing of protein consumption may be even more critical for muscle preservation and growth. Scientists refer to the gradual decline in protein utilization that occurs with age as anabolic resistance. This means that as we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build and repair muscles. This subtle shift makes how and when you consume your protein just as vital as how much protein you consume. Research, including a significant study in the Journal of Nutrition, indicates that contrary to popular belief, seniors should not consume all of their protein at once, but rather spread it out throughout the day. Here's why this is so important. A crucial window of opportunity for muscle protein synthesis occurs in your muscles approximately 3 to 4 hours following each meal. The common mistake many seniors make is getting the vast majority of their protein at supper, which means they aren't providing their muscles with enough consistent protein signals throughout the day to effectively build and maintain muscle. This uneven distribution leaves your muscles in an anabolic desert for much of the day, hindering their ability to respond to exercise and repair themselves. This scheduling technique alone can enhance muscle protein synthesis by as much as 25% when compared to consuming the same quantity of protein concentrated in fewer meals. It's truly a game changer to realize that simply when you eat, your protein can have such a profound impact on your muscle health. Many seniors are diligently hitting their protein targets, but if it's all loaded into one meal, they're missing out on significant muscle-building opportunities. If you want your muscles to develop stronger, or simply prevent them from wasting away, it's not enough to just eat protein. When you eat, it also makes a critical difference. This small adjustment in your daily routine can yield remarkable results, helping you overcome anabolic resistance and keep your muscles responsive and robust. Don't let this simple timing mistake undermine all your other efforts to stay strong and independent. I recall a conversation with David, a 72-year-old, who was struggling to maintain his strength despite eating plenty of protein. He confessed that most of his protein intake happened at dinner. After learning about protein timing, he made a conscious effort to spread his protein. Instead of just cereal or toast for breakfast, he started eating eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. He continued this trend during lunch and dinner with lean meats, fish, dairy, or vegetarian protein sources like lentils and beans. In a 12-week study conducted by the University of Texas, participants who adhered to this method managed to grow an average of 1.2 tubs of muscle without altering any other aspect of their lifestyle. David experienced similar results, feeling noticeably stronger and more energetic throughout the day. The best method to use is to spread out your meals throughout the day and try to get 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each one. This consistent feeding of your muscles keeps them in an optimal state for repair and growth, ensuring you maximize every gram of protein you consume. For our seventh and perhaps most paradoxical habit, we delve into a fascinating concept: hormetic stress. One of the most counterintuitive things that strong 80-year-olds do is subject themselves to specific types of controlled stress known as hormetic stressors. Hormesis is the phenomenon wherein chemicals or stimuli that would be toxic at higher dosages have positive strengthening effects when exposed to them at lower controlled levels. In essence, what doesn't kill you literally makes you stronger, particularly in terms of muscle. This isn't about overwhelming your system. It's about providing just enough gentle, helpful stress to trigger powerful adaptive responses that preserve and even enhance muscle function as you age. Studies conducted by the Buck Institute for Research in Aging indicate that brief controlled exposures to certain stresses trigger cellular defense mechanisms that allow for the preservation and even enhancement of muscle function and growth in individuals far into their 80s. The primary hormetic stressor utilized by superagers is variation in temperature. Short exposures to cold, such as unending showers with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water or brief cold plunges, are beneficial. This activates brown fat, increases mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of new energy powerhouses in your cells, and triggers adiponectin, a hormone that protects muscle tissue from breakdown. Saunas and hot tubs work in a similar way, activating heat shock proteins that protect muscle cells from harm and aid in their repair. A Finnish study, for instance, found that 10 years of regular sauna use, defined as 4 to 7 times weekly, was related to 40% less muscle loss than non-sauna users. It's truly remarkable how our bodies are designed to respond positively to controlled challenges. Many seniors might shy away from anything that feels like stress, but this is about intelligent, brief exposures that signal your body to become more resilient. The second hormetic stressor is intermittent fasting, or eating within stringent time constraints. In order to increase muscle quality and stimulate autophagy, the cellular cleansing process, superagers restrict their food consumption to a narrow window of 8 to 10 hours each day. Research from the Salk Institute shows this technique can improve mitochondrial activity in muscles by as much as 10% in as little as 12 weeks without causing weight loss. This isn't about starvation, it's about giving your body periods to repair and optimize itself. I recall a conversation with a vibrant 90-year-old Mrs. Jenkins who credits her incredible strength to her consistent practice of ending her morning showers with a minute of cold water and enjoying a sauna a few times a week. She also practices intermittent fasting, eating only between noon and 8 p.m. She told me she feels more energetic and resilient than many people half her age. The third hormetic stressor involves brief, powerful muscle contractions, often through overcoming isometrics. Superagers repeatedly push or pull stationary objects to their limits for 5 to 10 seconds at full speed. These short yet forceful contractions communicate with muscle cells to keep them large and active without putting too much strain on the joints. The sporadic character of these stresses is what gives them their potency. They need to be short and followed by plenty of time to recover. Properly administered, these controlled stresses activate longevity genes, including FOXO and sirtuins, which primarily aim to maintain muscle mass as we age. Try to ease into these habits little by little until you develop a tolerance. You don't want to overwhelm your system. Gentle, helpful stress is what you're aiming for. Next, we'll summarize all 7 habits and provide a powerful conclusion. Congratulations! You've just navigated through the complete blueprint for maintaining remarkable muscular strength far into your golden years. We've uncovered the 7 research-backed habits that truly distinguish superagers from their counterparts, those individuals who defy the typical narrative of age-related muscle loss. This isn't just a collection of tips. It's a comprehensive strategy, a roadmap to preserving your independence, vitality, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. We've gone beyond the common misconceptions to reveal the true science behind ageless strength, providing you with actionable insights that can transform your future. It's time for you to speak up. Are you currently engaging in any of these 7 powerful habits? If so, which one resonated with you the most or perhaps caught you by surprise? Is there an elderly person in your life who possesses remarkable strength for their age? And now you understand why. Leave a comment below and tell us about yourself and your thoughts. Your insights and experiences are invaluable to our community. Remember, the journey to ageless strength isn't about perfection. It's about consistency and making informed choices. Don't feel overwhelmed by all 7 habits at once. Pick one habit that you can easily implement today, perhaps a short session of progressive resistance training or focusing on your protein timing, and gradually work your way up to the others. Putting effort today into building your strength and independence will pay dividends in the long run, ensuring your golden years are truly golden. We've covered 1. Progressive resistance training. The most powerful anti-aging drug focusing on intensity compound movements. Progressive overload and eccentric loading. 2. Preserving neuromuscular connections. Engaging in coordination-demanding activities and supporting nerve health with specific nutrients. 3. Daily micronutrient optimization. Ensuring adequate magnesium, creatine, methylated B12, zinc, selenium, and chromium. 4. Managing inflammation every day through quality sleep, gut health, smart workout intensity, and anti-inflammatory foods, supplements. 5. Optimization of vitamin D levels, maintaining optimal levels for muscle synthesis strength, balance and fall prevention. 6. Protein timing strategy, spreading protein intake 25 to 30 grams per meal throughout the day to overcome anabolic resistance. 7. Hormetic stress. brief controlled exposures to temperature variation, cold/sauna intermittent fasting, and overcoming isometrics to trigger cellular defense mechanisms. This is your blueprint. This is your power. This is your future. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. It truly enables us to deliver even more vital content to you and reach more seniors seeking natural paths to strength and independence. Share this video with anyone you know who could benefit from these life-changing insights. And if you want to continue your journey with us, ensuring you're always equipped with the latest, most actionable guidance for healthy aging, make sure you're subscribed to Elders Insight. We deliver considerate, soothing, and impactful wisdom every week, one conversation at a time. Prioritize your well-being. Your value is undeniable. You have always been that way. We look forward to connecting with you in our next video.